you see who did it?
No.
All right, yesterday we talked about the properties of parallelograms. So let's review the properties of parallelograms. Here, we'll put the little on there. Properties of parallelograms. Somebody give me one property from yesterday. Trevor. Opposite sides are parallel. Very good. Mike. One more property of parallelograms.
Same side, angles, 180.
Very good. Consecutive angles. Are supplementary. Trisha. Opposite angles are congruent. Good. Another one. Trisha. Very good. All right, and today's, you got one addition to it. All right. Diagonals bisect each other. The diagonals in a parallelogram bisect each other. So look at the top of page 384. And you've got a alright, parallelogram, right? If these opposite sides are parallel to each other, then it's a parallelogram. Agreed? Now look, this is a diagonal, isn't it? Non-consecutive vertices connected. That's a diagonal. This is a diagonal. Alright? If they bisect each other, then this piece is congruent to this piece. And this piece is congruent to this piece. Okay? So if this piece is y plus 10 and this piece is 2x minus 8, this piece is x and this piece is y plus 2. Can anybody tell me one equation that you can write based on that information? Trevor.
X equals y plus 2.
Very good. X equals y plus 2. What's another equation you can write based on that information? Trish. Very good. All right, now, but if you look at this, hopefully you see there's a little problem. You got two equations, and both equations have two different variables in them, don't they? You need to have one equation with one variable in it. So what is x equal to? If x is equal to y plus 2, can you rewrite this equation, the second equation, and where there's a x, what could you write? Very good. You could rewrite this as y plus 10 equals 2, parentheses, y plus 2 minus 8. And now you've got one equation in one variable. Okay? And you can do the distributive property. So y plus 10 equals 2y plus 4 minus 8. So y plus 10 equals 2y minus 4. 4 minus 8 is negative 4. Subtract y. 10 equals y minus 4, and then add 4 to each side. So 14 equals y. So if 14 equals y, how could you find out what x equals? Plug the 14 in for the y, right there. So x equals 14 plus 2, which is 16. So there's your x and there's your y. Everybody okay with that? Anybody need to see another one?
No.
Alright, look at the next page. 385, Theorem 6-7. Theorem 6-7 has a bunch of words in it, and you can read them and you can copy them all down if you want, but I'm going to draw a picture and show you what it means. It says if you got 3 or more parallel lines, they're all parallel. They're cut by a transversal. So if all these lines are parallel, and they're cut by a transversal, and these segments are congruent. What does that mean about these lines? What does it tell you about these parallel lines? They're all equal distance apart, aren't they? They're the same distance apart. What the theorem says is, if they're all the same distance apart along this transversal, then they're all going to be the same distance apart along any other transversal. Okay? So if you cut these parallel lines with another transversal, that the segments along the transversal, that piece is congruent to this piece, and this piece, and, okay? Now, they're not going to be the same as each other, are they? No, but they're going to be the same down that transversal. Make sense? Questions? All right. If you got A, B, C, D, and E, and you're told that AB equals 7, and you're asked to find BE, and you're looking at that picture. Anybody? If it's 7 units from A to B, how many is it from B to C? Good. B to E is 21. Because that piece is going to be 7, and that piece will be 7, and that piece will be 7. And the 3 7s is 21. And that's all that's new for today. Good? Questions?
No.
Because you got 3 of them. 7 times 3 is 21. That's 7, because AB is 7.
Yeah, you don't count it because it's saying from B.
The question was, how far is it from B to E up here? Page 386. 4 through 14. Study guide is on headline. if you have the ability to access Edline in class, you can work on the study guide in class.